सिमरत बेद पुराण पुकारन पोथियां, नाम बिना सब कूड़ गाली होछियां। हुक्मनामा श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब, पेज 761-762, अंग 761 762, सूई महला पंजवां। सिमरत बेद पुराण पुकारन पोथियां, नाम बिना सब कूड़ गाली होछियां। Suhi Mahalla 5th. In previous so many shabads, Guruji has been advising us to dwell on God's name and shed off all our common weaknesses of duality, greed and ego, etc. In this shabad, Guruji tells us why dwelling on God's name is so important and what are the consequences if we keep engrossed in false worldly struggles and doing other deeds to satisfy our ego or greed, etc. Guruji also tells us how our Guru helps us on our path to union with the Lord. At the very outset, Guruji says, "O my friends, there are some who loudly recite the Simritis, Vedas and other holy books, but without meditating on God's name. All these things are false rituals and vain talks." नाम निधान अपार भगता मन वसै, जन्म मरण मोह दुख साधु संग नसै. Now telling us from where and how to obtain the commodity of God's name, Guruji says, "O my friends, the infinite treasure of God's name resides in the hearts of the devotees, and by meditating on God's name in the congregation of the saint Guru, one's pain of birth and death and worldly attachment flees away." मोह बाद अहंकार सर पर रुन्निया, सुख न पायन मूल नाम विछुन्निया. Describing the state of those who do not listen to the Guru's advice and remain involved in false worldly attachments, he says, "O my friends, they who remain involved in worldly attachment, strife and self-conceit, for sure cry in grief at being separated from God's name and do not obtain peace at all." Para 2. मेरी मेरी तार बंधन बंदिया, नरक सुर्ग अवतार माया तंदिया. Continuing to comment on the fate of those who do not listen to the Guru and do not meditate on God's name, Guruji says, "O my friends, egocentric persons who remain obsessed with their own selfish motives, bound by worldly bonds, they keep going through hell and heaven, pain and pleasure again and again." Para 3. सोदत सोदत सोद तत विचारिया, नाम बिना सुख नाहे सर पर हारिया. Therefore, sharing the result of all his deliberations and studies, Guruji says, "O my friends, after deliberating and reflecting again and again, I have found this to be the essence of wisdom, that without God's name, no one has obtained peace and surely has lost his or her game of life." Para 4. आवे जाहे अनेक मर मर जन्म ते, बिन बूझे सब वाद जोनी परम ते. However, commenting on the general state of human beings in the world, Guruji says, "O my friends, without meditating on God's name, myriads of mortals keep coming and going from this world and are born to die again. But without realizing God, whatever they do is useless strife. Therefore, they keep wandering through existences." जिनको भय दयाल तिन साधु संग भया, अमृत हर का नाम तिनी जनी जप लिया. Now Guruji tells us who are those fortunate persons who meditate on God's name. He says, "O my friends, on whom God has become merciful, they have been blessed with the company and guidance of the Saint Guru, and these fortunate persons have meditated on the life of rejuvenating name of God." Para 6. खोजे कोट असंख बहुत अनंत के, जिस बुझाए आप नेड़ा तिस है. stating how rare are those on whom God showers His grace and becomes close to them. Guruji says, "O my friends, many millions, countless and infinite number of persons search for God, but He comes near only those whom He Himself makes to realize Him. Our own efforts to search God are not enough." Para 7. विसर नहीं दातारे अपना नाम दे, गुन गावां दिन रात नानक चावे. Guruji concludes the Shabad by showing us what kind of prayer we should make before God. With extreme love and devotion, he says, "O my benefactor God, never forsake me and please bless me with your name." This alone is the craving of Nanak, that day and night he may sing your praises. Para 8-2-5-16. The message of this Shabad is that without meditating on God's name, all other rituals, including reading or reciting of holy books, are empty and unfruitful things. They who keep entangled in their egoistic worldly pursuits surely come to grief. Lastly, no matter how many efforts we might make on our own to search God, unless we seek the guidance of the Guru and grace of God, we cannot see His sight. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. SGGS, page 761-762. Thank you.